In Austin, I'm Adam Bennett. We're getting our first look at an incident involving an Austin police officer on 6th Street over the weekend. And we do want to warn you, this video you're about to see may be disturbing. Video shared to KVUE News shows an officer hitting a person several times while on the ground during what Police Chief Lisa Davis says was a crowd control incident. APD has not named the officer. In a statement, Chief Davis says that officer is being removed from patrol and placed on restrictive duty during the investigation. Chief Davis added she shares the community's concern and is taking the matter very seriously. Mayor Kirk Watson sent us a statement. It says he has watched the video and wants the department to take appropriate action, including action that leads to termination. He said in part, quote, "The action is inexcusable and indefensible. There is no room in APD for such violent behavior or for someone who claims to be a public servant and acts that way," end quote. The Austin Police Association has not commented yet. Now, we did speak to the mother of the man you just saw who was punched by officers. She wants APD to apologize.
And I think that my son deserves an apology directly from APD. That's the minimal thing they can do to him. It's It's very upsetting what they've done. I hope Chief Officer Davis, Lisa Davis, I'm sure she's going to bring this to justice, right? Because no one is above the law.
Also in Austin, it was an unprecedented weekend at the state capitol. The Texas GOP Executive Committee voted to censure 10 Republican state lawmakers for either not being conservative enough or breaking party rules. KVUE's Daniel Perot tells us why they stopped short of banning those lawmakers from running in the Republican primary.
A first-of-its-kind tribunal for Texas Republican lawmakers accused of trying to thwart GOP priorities during the legislative session.
We don't negate the wrong actions that they have taken simply because they have taken some good ones.
The Texas GOP Executive Committee voting to censure 5 lawmakers, including former House Speaker Dade Phelan and State Representatives Stan Lambert, Angelia Orr, Jared Patterson, and Gary Van Dever. Lambert and Phelan are both not seeking re-election.
Jared Patterson basically is the poster child for censure.
Censures against 5 other lawmakers, including Texas House Speaker Dustin Burrows, failed.
This is fundamentally not fair. Violates due process and the Constitution, every other legal principle I can possibly think of.
Party leaders imploring the board to be judicious.
The point of censure is not an annual award or a legislative term award.
The censures reprimand Republican lawmakers for going against the GOP's legislative priorities or principles outlined in the party's platform, like voting for Dustin Burrows to be House Speaker over caucus nominee David Cook and advancing the House rules package.
You created this. It caused a whole other set of cascading chaos in our party.
The board rejecting an attempt to bar the censured lawmakers from running in a Republican primary election for the next 2 years.
Anybody that wants to vote for this penalty, I'm going to put a box at the back of the room, and I want you to put your check for $35,000 in that box so that you can pay for it.
Critics say the infractions don't merit a drastic punishment like denying ballot access, and doing so runs afoul of democratic norms.
We need to not take it off the table every time we come around to one of these censure votes. Pick one you like and support it.
During the meeting, Texas Republican Party Chair Abraham George warned the White House was watching Saturday's votes.
You're going to have to raise the money after the Trump White House tells their Texas donors to shut off RPT, because that's what's going to happen.
Saturday's votes, a de-escalation after the intra-party fighting reached a fever pitch. In Austin, Daniel Perot, KVUE News.
Texas Republicans are expected to discuss updating and clarifying the ballot ban rule at the next party convention. That'll be in Houston next June. Well, this weekend, Austin's mayor is sharing more about the possible impact of Governor Greg Abbott's order to remove political, social, or ideological messaging from Texas roads. Governor Abbott says that's to promote safety on Texas roads. However, he also says cities and counties have 30 days to comply or lose state or federal funding and TxDOT contracts. In a message to city council members posted online Saturday, Mayor Kirk Watson says city staff found 16 spots which may apply to the rule. He said not removing the paint would jeopardize hundreds of millions of dollars. Watson noted Austin Transportation and Public Works alone has $175 million in state and federal funding. Watson told council members he plans to come up with a plan to, quote, allow for us to represent our diverse community, show our love and pride, and allow Austinites to participate in expression. Round Rock police say watch out for a new home invasion prank. This one involves using fake images circulating on social media. KVUE's Jessica Cha spoke with them about what to look for and what some people think about the trend.
Creating an alleged crime scene could be at your fingertips these days. Take a look at this picture we made with AI of a stranger in a kitchen.
It looked like a burglary. It looked like a home invasion. As a parent, I'm a parent myself. If I saw that, I would call the police.
That's exactly what Commander Tom Sloan with the Round Rock Police Department says kids are doing right now. And they've seen it twice in the past week. Kids are creating AI images of people inside of their homes and sending it to their parents saying someone broke in as part of a social media trend.
With information, hey, there's someone in the house, and wow, that is my house. It looks like a real person. And they contacted 911 as anyone would if you've got a stranger in your home.
And it's really easy to make one of these images yourself. If we use ChatGPT and ask it to add a person to the background, then something like this can be made in just a few minutes. And at a glance, it looks pretty real.
We showed a few people what we made and asked what they thought.
At a glance, would you think it's real?
Yeah, unfortunately.
No, not really.
But both women agreed that the trend is scary, and police say it's definitely serious.
It's a serious response because it's a serious allegation that someone's in your house. It's going to be multiple police cars. You wanted to surround the house and make sure that you've got a good perimeter established because we don't want the subject inside to escape.
And it can also get you in a lot of trouble. It's illegal to elicit a police response for a fabricated reason.
Use technology sensibly, and please stop with the pranks because it is tying up police resources that could be better utilized elsewhere within our community.
Bad things could happen. Police could show up and shoot somebody on accident or Lord knows what.
And it's something to talk about with your kids.
Just about being able to recognize things that aren't real, not trusting everything that we see. We try to limit his screen time and keep him off the internet.
In Round Rock, Jessica Cha, KVUE News.
Those are the headlines in Austin. I'm Adam Bennett.